You trusted enough when y'all was together to take the baby anywhere. So when y'all not apart, you need to keep that same trust. As long as you ain't abusing the baby, you shouldn't have a problem.
I don't agree with that, though.
But the thing is, he's not leaving the baby. If he don't leave her by herself with her, okay, fine. If you find out that, then yes. I can see you getting all upset because he done left the baby by herself and I don't trust her. But if he is with the baby.
Now,
I don't know what he do, but all I know is that he be over there when I tell him I don't want my child over there.
But is there a reason why you don't want her over there? Just because you don't like her?
It ain't got nothing to do with keep out with
So she said she would do something with the baby.
Period.
Okay.
That's the only reason I don't.
But see, that's my thing. As long as he ain't leaving him by himself with her, then it would be a whole different ball game. But I feel like if I trust him enough that I'm letting my baby go with him, period, then I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna let nothing happen to his baby. He can let this female do nothing to his baby. And if you find out he left the baby by himself, that should be your wish. Please don't leave him by himself with her.
Well, my thing is like, okay, like you see all the people doing stuff to people's kids. So with my baby, if I feel, first you're right to a point because if I trust him, if I would trust him with my baby, then I would have to say I trust whatever judgments he makes around my baby. But at the same time, a nigga gonna say whatever Robin needs to hear, whatever he thinks Robin want to hear, but he can do something totally different when you get around her.
That's true.
I mean, that's why I said it all day long. She can say people do it all the time. People act like they like people's kids because they like the mama or the dad.
That's how she is now. I don't know that. And I understand. My thing is, how are you going? You can't keep this man's baby from him. So how are you gonna know what he's doing until you find out? So the only thing you can do is go ahead because that's his kid.
But that's the word. Right. What if he find out after she done bust her baby head open?
And then the daddy would be going to jail.
Hell yeah. But
see, this is why all these laws and everything is in place. This is why we take the terms of test and we go to court for visitation rights, because this is the type of shit you put into paperwork. So in fact something do happen, and unfortunately some things happen that are fatal or not. But
the same shit can happen when the baby with you.
In these cases,
the same shit can happen when the baby with you.
But in these cases, to make sure that even though you don't know what could and what, you know what I'm saying, what might happen, but if you have these pieces of paper and this stuff written down and it's by a court of law, saying, I don't want my baby by himself with her, and if something happened to him, then he gonna be in trouble. But this is what you put the law.
But the thing is, if you don't trust his judgment, then your baby ain't got no business with him. If you feel like he will put your baby in harm's way, then your baby ain't got no business with him. But I'm a favorite man.
But if he don't give a damn, I mean, because you saying like he really don't do nothing with him anyway, come get him.
Right. If he
don't have a Monday card, a breeze card where he can go somewhere, no. Keno would never be at home. So I only feel like he only be bothered with him because he ain't got no place to go, but he still go out.
But you know, this is where when you get your own shit and move to your own shit, you'll find out. Because then you ain't got to worry about all these judgment calls you need to make, because the judgment calls is gonna be whether or not he's gonna come get you. That's when you got to worry about it.
Even when I was away, like he didn't call, check on him.
Well, right. So there you
go.
That's my point. Then you're not gonna have to worry about it.
But let me tell you this too, Robin. You still emotionally mixed up.
She is.
Because if a motherfucker can't say to me, that's your motherfucking problem. And then or any of the things that he said, the main things that he said about your baby, like I said, it's a such thing as when y'all fight and hit below the belt. And it's certain things that people say out their mouth that you can't take that back. You can't say something about my child that's so bad that got me, and then you say, I was just bad. It's such thing as hit below the belt.
You emotionally mixed up because everything you said that come out your mouth, and I was worried about what some other bitch thinking doing. That's my point. That's my thing. That's okay.
Yeah, when you done.
Yeah, that's okay. She's trying to say.
That's what I said. Because I don't care about none of my baby daddies calling me, telling me, I don't care. Do I have to do with Kimari, Cameron, or Kimani?
That's right.
I don't care. Like Philip calling telling me about his baby. Oh, congratulations. You want to talk to Mark?
Like, okay, now,
You know?
we have a conversation, and that's understandable. But the first thing you was be ready to say was about this baby and her. And her baby, when you was talking about her baby and whether he got a DNA test, right? I don't care. We talking about your baby. Right. I don't worry about it. We ain't worried about his other baby, her. We just worried about him. So that's how, you still kind of tired.
When you expect it to be. Right. Because it's nothing wrong with trying to beat up on you because you got feelings. You got to be honest with yourself before you honest with anybody. And we know that you love him because you at that age. You ain't gonna get over here for a few years.
And y'all married.
When you get to that point, like fuck that.
You might get over before then. It all depends on you.
But once you there,
like Andrea said,
once you there,
sometimes you have to learn how to bite the bullet on whatever stipulations people give you or whatever, what have you, if you want to be out that situation. Away from it totally. I'm done. I'm so sick of this nigga. I'm done. To where I'm going to stay with Nikki and her stipulations. To where I'm going to stay with Andrea and whatever Andrea wants me to do and how she wants me to do it until I get my own shit together. Sometimes you got to bite the bullet and do it. If that's what you want, if you're really tired.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of times, as parents, you got to do shit you don't want to do.
That's right.
For the sake of your kid, for the sake of your sanity.
Because if you in jail, if you over there that you get so emotionally wrapped up that you sit up in jail, then your concern for Keandre, we know that you love him, but you got to love him more than you love you.
Right. What happens if you lose it so quick or so hard to where you do something to his daddy who survives after you do it? Who got the baby? His daddy. And then you can't even worry about what that girl doing to him because his daddy got it. And you in jail. Sometimes you got to use some wise judgment. You got to stop. I know it's hard to stop in the midst of anger. Sometimes you got to try.
I just said